Welcome everybody to tonight, wherever you are in the world. Blessings be upon you. Tonight's Reiki and PSYCH-K session is all in alignment with bringing resilience into yourself and strengthening your resilience in this challenging world. So I'll begin with saying a great big welcome and thanks for coming. Thanks for being here. Really, really grateful. I did a little post on Instagram the other day about the importance of appreciating things for your own self, but also for the general outflow and, let's say, ripple effect. When you appreciate things, you not only feel benefits yourself insofar as it feels good, but it actually strengthens your whole aura, your energy space. So it's a really, really wonderful thing. If you don't do a little practice of that, I highly recommend it. And you'll see with the law of attraction, when you start practices like those sorts of things, it starts to grow and strengthen that part of you, which amplifies your other capabilities. So I just want to say I appreciate you. Appreciate you being here. Appreciate you for taking the time. And let's get started. So tonight we're doing a little process into the area of bringing resilience. And we do a really, really good job. A lot of the time we may have situations where we are parents and we have little children or older children or teenage children, or we may have parents or other people in our lives who we're in charge of. So sometimes we have a lot on our plate, but also how this affects us is it can help feel a lot. Sometimes, it feels too much and you feel things are encroaching upon you and you feel things get too much. What this is in the mechanics of our energy side of things is our personal space, our aura, our energy fields, which are electrical zones which extend out from our body. They're impacted. So when we stress or when we give too much or there's a lot of stuff happening or we have things filling our day different to what we're used to, we can react, and that then works into stressing and poking holes in and sometimes disrupting the energy fields and the aura and basically our personal space. So we can feel, compressed. And some of you might be feeling compressed in this time, with these extra other, let's say, jobs that we have to do, or other things that we need to be pivoting or navigating around. So this is a little process for in the next few minutes I'll lead you through to help you strengthen that back up again. So if you imagine that you have this zone around your body and it can fluctuate different days and in different environments. In some places you feel incredibly good. Like some places you might go like, oh my God, I feel amazing. And I just feel like this big. And other places you might just feel completely like, oh, cramped, squeezed tight. It feels so stressful. I certainly know that I felt that last year in the first lockdown, the amount of fear that was around the place was just palpable. So when I was going to do the supermarket shopping and people were literally giving you a 3-meter berth, like going, oh, and they were turning their back on you because they were too afraid of this new thing called COVID. I felt completely overwhelmed with the fear. It pushed in against me, and some of you might have felt that too, right? So that's your energy field that's around your body, feeling and reacting to the situation at hand. And so it fluctuates, and there are places where you would go to, like the beach, or go down by the river, or go in amongst the trees, where you feel completely amazing, right? And that's you. Your energy fields around you are responding and growing bigger through lapping up the environment. So when we get stressed out and compressed in things, we can feel sometimes lacking of energy. We can have imagine holes poked into our zone. and we can leak, like, like hole in the bucket, leak water out. So that's actually a thing. We can feel like we're leaking energy when we give too much, when we have all these things we've got to be be responsible for. We can feel so pulled at, and we can start leaking, and that has us feeling lacking of energy, lacking of clarity, definitely overwhelmed, and not at all above it. So we're going to bring you in a minute through this neat process. I just wanted to share that little bit so you can go, oh, okay. So if I have all this stuff and I'm feeling this way, this is what can be happening to me, right? And this is what we're going to do about it. So it's a bit about describing and bringing you the tools to not only do something about a situation, is to kind of see it if it turns up. Right, so what I'm going to get you to do is take a deep breath in and out. And on your second deep breath in, I'm going to get you to give a little gentle wiggle and just settle down into your center. Bring yourself to your center. And I'm going to ask your brain just to take a little holiday for the next 20 minutes and allow your body to speak. And as you breathe, you can allow yourself just to feel a bit deeper and feel a bit floppier, and that's okay. Now I'm going to ask you a question, and whatever answer comes up very naturally and gently, that is the right answer for you, okay? So I don't want you to feel like your brain wants to jump in and question it and trying to pull it up and look at it. Whatever answer you get, just allow that to be, and allow that to be the answer that you get. Now, when you take another deep breath in, I'm going to ask your body to just let you know a number between number 1 and 5. Okay, whatever number you choose, 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5, let that be your number. And what this signifies is I've set the intention before this session started that whatever you need extra support in, extra enlightenment in, extra offload in, that will be the number you choose. If you don't get a number between 1 and 5 come up, then I'll give you the other option there. But if you feel that you need to ask your body, what is the number that's best for me right now, you'll get a number. Okay, got it? Now, before the session, I set up the indications or set up the intention that number 1 is needing some assistance with fear. And number 2 will be a little bit of something associated with some level of anger, right? It doesn't have to be conscious, right? We are working in the subconscious and the body zone. Whatever it's storing, whatever it's sticking, that's where we are. And number 3 is elements of frustration. Number 4 is feelings of lack. So lacking abundance, lacking of freedom, just that I can't do it, right? And level 5 is levels of despondency, right? Well, number 5 is levels of despondency. It's just a little bit of, oh, it's so big, overwhelm, basically, right? And that, like I said, it's usually not conscious. It's just things that are stuck and held in your body, letting you know, this is the flavor that we are working with today, and this is what we would like to move. Now, the wonderful thing is that the energy that we bring in to help in a lot of these things is, if you got the number 1, the energy we're going to be bringing in for you is love. Now, if you want to write that down, you can. If you got the number 2, we're going to bring in the energy of compassion. Number 3 is the energy of forgiveness. And number 4 is the energy of hopefulness or hope. The idea of opening more doors. And number 5 is the energy of appreciation. So now you've got your numbers, and I'll go through those words again. If whatever number you got, just feel into the love for number 1, compassion for number 2, forgiveness for number 3, hopefulness for number 4, and appreciation for number 5. Whatever your number, feel into that word and ask your body, please show me my color of love or compassion or forgiveness or hopefulness or appreciation. Just feel whatever that comes up for you, the color. And if you don't get a color, you can choose the color gold or silver. Okay. So what I'm going to get you to do is just place your hands on either your heart space, your chest space, or your stomach, or even down below in your lower abdomen, wherever you feel is the bestest, nicest place to put it, right? Whatever you feel is the natural place to place those hands. And on your next breath in, I'm going to ask you to just take a deep breath in and allow your body to sink deeper. And imagine gently that you're in a forest. And as you move through the forest, you come into a clearing where you see a beautiful pond. And on the other side of the pond, there is a gorgeous, beautiful waterfall. And you feel very safe here, very welcomed. And you want to gently move forward and go into the pond and across the pond. And allow yourself to sit underneath this waterfall. Now, the beautiful thing about this waterfall is it is raining down this beautiful color that you have chosen. Your color of love, your color of compassion, or your color of forgiveness, or your color of hopefulness, and even appreciation. And as you feel the feeling of this water cascading down your head and across your shoulders and down your arms all the way through to your fingertips, you can feel it coming in to your body. And now gently, as you feel it coming all the way down through your body and your tummy, over your back, down into your hips area and flowing over your legs all the way down to your toes. You might decide that you want to just look up and allow yourself to drink some of this water, this beautiful water of the color of your choosing. And you can easily drink this like a beautiful elixir. And you can drink it and bring this feeling, the feeling that's associated with the color, into your body. And it feeds your body. It nourishes your body when you drink it in. And it comes all the way down your throat, down into your stomach, and expands out from the inside of your body to the outside. As you drink in, you can bring in and allow in feelings of, I allow myself some love. I allow myself compassion now. I allow forgiveness into me. I allow hopefulness into my life and into my body. I allow myself to be appreciated. I allow myself to appreciate me. And if you want, you can now gently move yourself so that you start to swim this pond and relax in its waters. And the waters have all the benefits of your color. And you feel it surround you and hold you and support you. As you are totally and fully immersed in this pool that is love, safe, universal, never-ending, all-supporting love. Or it's compassion, beautiful, caring compassion with no judgment, just acceptance. Or forgiveness, which allows all those moments in time where you've been hard on yourself, judging yourself by some stick, a bar to reach above. It allows all that to move out of the way. And some ponds may be of hopefulness, just lifting off the one way to do things. Or it might be a pond of wholehearted appreciation, showing you ways to see you in your brilliance, see you in your gorgeous way of who you are exactly as you are meant to be. Or it might be gold, the pond of gold. And if you want, you drink the waters of the pond and allow that whole feeling to come in and surge through your veins. From the tip of your head down the whole body, and goes into every cell, even the darkest part of the cells. It lights them up with the colors. Now imagine yourself now rising gently up out of the waters. Into the shallows you go, slowly and gently and calmly and naturally. And you feel this color is completely beautifully covering your skin. And a bit like getting out of a hot shower, you can feel it vibrating out of your body, emanating. Now imagine asking that color, that feeling, to grow bigger, grow wider. Bring it out to about 1 meter away from your body, all the way around. Above your head, below your feet, all the way around the front, all the way around the back. So you're all surrounded now by this beautiful feeling, this vibrating feeling of this color. It's so beautiful and strong, you can almost feel it. Or you can see or sense it. You know you can. And allow that now to come gently all the way around your body. Bring your attention now to your feet. And allow some of this color just to feed down into the earth, so that you can send some of yourself into the earth. You expand it downwards and spread it out, so you can connect and be embraced by the earth in its totality, in its wisdom, in its security, in its compassion. That lovely humming love that never stops. It keeps coming every day and night. Whenever we need it, it's there. Now, when you're ready, just allow yourself to draw some of that beautiful feeling of security, that trustedness, up from the earth into your feet, up through your legs, up through your hips. There's just a few of you with a little bit of stuff shifting around the hips and the abdomen, the uterus or the lower back. Drawing, just asking it up, drawing it gently up through the stomach, up through the spine, up into the heart, chest space. So you can feel or see or sense that lovely earthy security, that lovely never-ending kind of groundedness, the terra firma, a feeling of standing tall, and that someone is always there for you, even if it's unseen. Now, when you're ready, bring your hands back to your heart space. And I want you to just say thank you and show some gentle appreciation, and just say thank you to your body, who's been working for you this whole time and looking after you, even when it's felt difficult, even when it's felt uncertain. Thank you. Thank you for carrying me forward the next day. Thank you for showing me through all different times of my life what loving resilience can be. Thank you for drawing me to the places I've been. Thank you for showing me the people who grew me the most through giving me challenges and allowed me to grow. Thank you for leading me there. Thank you for leading me through. Thank you. One last thing to say to your body and out there, to say something out there to no one in particular, is I align myself to the brightest and best light for me now. Because when you see the light, it means it's opening the doors to different things that are different possibilities that you may not see now, or you may not have seen before, but you're asking it to show you next. And when you align yourself to it now, then you're primed and ready. I align myself to the brightest and best light and opportunities for me now. Take a deep breath in and out, or a few if you need. I deeply align myself to the brightest and best light and opportunities for me now. I'm just going to let that settle in little bit by little bit. Give yourself a wiggle if you feel things are a bit sticky. And say this to yourself, to the deeper part of yourself. You can say it to your heart, or you say it to your guts. Say it to your inner child, if you want. Or just say it out there to no one in particular. Make it a statement. That's how you can just keep all sorts of doors opening. What if you could thrive and you didn't know how, but you started the ball rolling? What if a new opportunity opens up around the corner and you just can't see it yet? That's okay. You're going to open the doors before anyone can walk through them or anything. Because when you align yourself to new opportunities, your energy to it as well, you actually have to arrange your energy first before things get to you. Otherwise, your opportunities get to you, but the doors are shut. So we want to open the doors, right? So when you're ready, one more time, bring it all the way through from the tippy top of your head to the very base of your heels. I align myself to the brightest and best light and opportunities for me right now. Thank you very much, my lovely friends. Take a deep breath, give yourself a nice little wiggle and a pat on your back. And that, oh, on my computer. Just stop the recording.